Imagine this, a racer who doesn't just dominate the track, but also the minds of his rivals. Marc Marquez, at the peak of MotoGP 2025, isn't just winning races. He's crushing his opponent's spirits before the starting lights even go out. With a 120-point lead and a jaw-dropping win record, is Marquez truly toying with his competitors? Or is there a stroke of genius behind his ruthless dominance? Don't stop here, because this story will keep you hooked until the very end. The 2025 MotoGP season is Marc Marquez's stage. The Spanish rider is like an unstoppable machine. Picture this: 5 consecutive wins at Aragon, Mugello, Assen, Sachsenring, and Brno. Whether it's the sprint race or the main Sunday race, Marquez is relentless. In total, he's claimed 8 out of 12 Grand Prix races and 11 out of 12 sprint races. That's a staggering 79.1% of the season's races in his pocket. These aren't just stats. They're a bold statement of dominance. Think about it. Only one weekend at Silverstone saw Marquez miss out on a win. Francesco Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, Johann Zarco, and Marco Bezzecchi each snatched just one Grand Prix victory. Meanwhile, Marquez, he swept 8 race weekends with a perfect 37 points, and even in France, despite losing to Zarco in the main race, he still topped the weekend with 32 points. This isn't just about speed, it's about terrifying consistency. So what makes Marquez so special this season? Is it his superior Ducati machine, or is there something deeper? Something that makes his rivals tremble before the race even begins? Let's dive in. Marquez isn't just a racer. He's a master of psychological warfare on the track. When asked if he's deliberately toying with his rivals, Marquez flashes a sly grin. "I wouldn't say I'm toying, but if you toy around, you can lose," he says. Those words are simple, but they hide a brilliant strategy. Marquez knows that winning isn't just about crossing the finish line first. It's about making your rivals feel hopeless. As a racer, you want your rivals to come to the race already mentally defeated, he reveals. And that's exactly what he's doing. With his insane win record, Marquez has turned the 2025 MotoGP grid into Marc versus everyone else. Take Brno, for example. Marquez went wheel-to-wheel with Marco Bezzecchi and Pedro Acosta. That battle wasn't just about skill, it was about mental fortitude. Marquez admits that tailing another rider in modern MotoGP, with its advanced aerodynamics, is no easy feat. Behind Bezzecchi, I felt uncomfortable. The aerodynamics make it tough, he says, but that's where he showed his class. With a half-second gap, Marquez overtook Bezzecchi. It wasn't just about speed. It was about pressuring his rival until they cracked. There's something different about Marc Marquez in 2025. He's no longer the aggressive, reckless young rider from the early days of his career. The severe injury he suffered in 2020, one that nearly ended his career, changed him. "Now I'm calmer. I think things through a bit more," he says with a laugh. This calmness doesn't mean he's lost his fire. Quite the opposite. Marquez is now smarter. He knows when to attack, when to hold back, and when to let his tyre pressure build before launching a lethal strike. In the old MotoGP, following another rider was easier. Now, with aerodynamics, everyone wants to be in front, he explains. But this calmness has another side. Marquez isn't just chasing wins anymore. He's chasing respect or even fear from his rivals. Respect isn't earned through a microphone. It's earned on the track by always being in front, he says firmly. And that's what he does. Every practice, every qualifying, every race, Marquez is always at the front, making his rivals feel like they're chasing a shadow. Despite his dominance, Marquez doesn't deny that his rivals are fast. Francesco Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, Johann Zarco, Marco Bezzecchi, Pedro Acosta, they're all world-class riders. But in 2025, they're playing in a different league. "All my rivals are fast. I respect them," Marquez says. But respect doesn't mean showing mercy. In Germany, Marquez battled fiercely with Bezzecchi in the sprint race. In Brno, he had to dig deep to overtake Acosta and Bezzecchi. Pecco Bagnaia struggled to pass Acosta. "I struggled with Bezzecchi, but I made it because I had a slight edge," he says. That tiny edge, a half second, is the difference between winning and losing, and Marquez always has that edge. But there's a human side to Marquez. In Austin, Jerez and Silverstone, he didn't win. At Silverstone, Marco Bezzecchi took the victory, the only weekend Marquez didn't sweep. Yet, even in defeat, Marquez learns. He analyzes, adapts, and comes back stronger. That's what makes him so formidable. With a 120-point lead over his brother Alex Marquez in second place, the 2025 MotoGP World Championship seems all but sealed. But Marquez refuses to get cocky. "I'm the only one who can lose this championship," he says. This mindset shows his maturity. He's not thinking about when or where he'll clinch the title. His focus is on the 10 races left after the summer break. "If we need to manage, we'll manage, but if we can win, we'll win," he declares. This is the statement of a champion who knows every race is a chance to cement his legacy. Marquez doesn't just want to win, he wants to win in a way that makes history. Marquez's 2025 dominance even surpasses his glory days with Honda. His 6 previous MotoGP world titles already proved he's one of the greatest. But this season, it's a new peak. With Ducati, Marquez has rediscovered himself, a fast bike, meticulous strategy, and an unshakable mindset, all coming together in a near-perfect package. What makes Marquez truly special, though, isn't just his wins. It's how he rose from injury, doubt, and tough years with Honda. "When you go through what I've been through, you reflect more before making decisions," he says, and those decisions have brought him back to the top. With 10 races left, all eyes are on Marquez. Will he keep dominating, or will rivals like Bagnaia, Bezzecchi, or Acosta find a way to stop him? One thing's certain, Marquez won't stop. He'll keep attacking, keep pressuring, and keep making his rivals feel like they don't stand a chance. This season isn't just about a 7th title. It's about proving that Marc Marquez is not only fast, but also smart, resilient, and fearless. He's the king of the track, and the king of his rivals' minds. What do you think of Marc Marquez's dominance in MotoGP 2025? Is he really playing with his rivals' heads? Or is it just about speed and strategy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more thrilling MotoGP content and epic track stories. Share this with your racing-obsessed mates, and let's cheer Marquez on to the World Championship. See you in the next one.
Welcome to GP Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.